and welcome to Headbangers Kitchen live on YouTube and Instagram at the same time. So, good afternoon. Hello, how are you all doing? I am here to eat my lunch, which is some delicious beef congee. I don't know if any of you are fans of congee, if you've ever eaten congee before in your life, but this is basically rice that's cooked to a porridge like consistency, and I got some peas in there, and I got some shredded beef, which is basically a picanha steak from a water buffalo, which was too tough to eat as it is. So I've made a pulled beef out of it, and it's in the congee here. Check it out. Look at that. Now, congee for me always needs some of this. This, my friends, is a secret weapon when you're eating congee. It's toasted sesame oil. Always get a few drops in here into your congee. And obviously, I filled up this bowl with congee, but I'm not planning to eat the entire bowl because it's quite a bit of congee. So, a little bit of that sesame oil in. Let's have a bite and taste the congee. Yes, suddenly this active. Straight into my beard. Yummy. You know, I'm going to add to this. I've got some leftover chicken in oyster sauce, but I've eaten all the chicken. So it's got some mushrooms and water chestnut in it, you know, some veggies. So I'm going to add that in here because, you know, it's going to add some flavor to the congee, some even more flavor. Get that in there. Oh yeah, good. All right, let's go. Nice. But needs one more thing. A little bit of soy sauce. A nice big swig of dark soy sauce. And now, ladies and gentlemen, now we have a congee that is exquisite. Give it all a good mix. So obviously it's going to turn a little more brown in color now. By the way, guys, if you haven't checked out the latest recipe videos on my YouTube channel, whenever you have time, go and check them out. And today I'm going to be dropping a brand new recipe. I don't know if you guys saw my Instagram stories yesterday, but I posted a dish with some pasta in it. And you know what the dish is? It is butter chicken spaghetti bolognese. Yep, you heard that right. Butter chicken spaghetti bolognese, and I will be sharing the recipe in, let's say, about 4 hours. I think that's how much time it will take me to edit the video, and I can't wait to share it with you guys. Till then, I'm just going to eat the congee. Yum. By the way, how many of you watching eat beef? How many of you are beef eaters like me? A nice big piece of beef here. Yum. Lovely. So, by the way, if you hear me talking to somebody and you don't see them in the chat, it's because I've got YouTube on my right and Instagram on my left. I'm looking at the Instagram phone now. I'm looking at the YouTube phone now. Awesome. Good to have so many beef eaters on the chat. And hello and welcome to everyone who's joining in. Feel free to ask me questions. I'm happy to answer them. Yes, my beard is blue. I colored it. Feeling low after getting rejected at an interview, but happy to be watching YouTube now. Awesome. I'm sorry that you got rejected at the interview. As someone who's faced his fair share of rejection in life, don't worry, things always get better. Oh, this is yum. Dipti, did you enjoy your congee?
I did, except I put so much chili oil in it that my insides are now melted.
Oh wow. Ghost Pirate is watching on Instagram and on YouTube. Amazing. Do you have two phones? Yes, Mike Portnoy also has a blue beard. I remembered that when I was coloring it. In fact, I think I have a photo of him with his blue beard. I met him in 2014 in the UK at Sonosphere Festival. So, what are you guys eating for lunch today? Will I be posting this recipe? So, there is already a congee recipe on the channel. Just look for Headbangers Kitchen congee, and the recipe is on my YouTube channel. I made it with chicken, but just follow the same recipe. It works for beef as well. I'm having beef congee. How come your beard turned blue? I dyed it with color, blue color. Either that or I'm secretly turning into a smurf and I have no idea why. Ooh, kingfish fry sounds delicious. Thank you, West Side Roll. I appreciate it. By the way, guys, all my recipes are on YouTube, on my YouTube channel, but I also have all the written recipes on www.headbangerskitchen.com. So if you want to get a recipe but you don't want to watch a video, you can go to headbangerskitchen.com, use the search bar, type in the name of the recipe, and you will find it. If you have, say, chicken thighs in your fridge and you don't know what to make with it, go to headbangerskitchen.com, type in chicken thighs. I was going to say kitchen thighs. Type in chicken thighs in the search bar, and it'll show you all the recipes with chicken thighs. No, this meal is all carbs. Congee is made with rice. So this is rice that has basically been boiled to a pulp and made into like a porridge. And there's shredded beef in here, some vegetables. Very delicious. And quite a reasonably average calorie lunch. Thank you, the blue corner. I think my midlife crisis recommended it. But Dipti is the one who colored it, so all thanks to her. So good. Tell me, do you recommend an air fryer, and if yes, which brand? So I haven't used an air fryer much. I tried it once, I didn't really enjoy it. But every time I see these air fryer recipes on the internet, I keep feeling like I should buy one. But I got no more place. I'm sure you can buy like a Philips. A Philips should be good. They're generally good with most of their products. So you can try the Philips air fryer, I guess. If you live in a country that is not India and the Ninja is available, I think that's a pretty popular brand of air fryer as well, the Ninja. So yeah. Three weeks on keto and I miss rice so much. Yeah, I stopped keto in 2019. I realized I prefer to just eat rice and bread and eat it in moderation. Is there any legit food Indian YouTubers you can recommend? Yes, absolutely. One of my favorites and one of my go-to channels for Indian food is a guy called Sanjot. He's got a channel called Your Food Lab. He is really good. And if you don't mind a bit of storytelling and a lot of talking in your cooking videos, then Ranveer Brar is also very good. I would recommend his channel as well. And also there is uh, what's it called? Get Curried. Get Curried as well is another good channel. I love rice too. When is the next Serial Eaters event? Might do a breakfast this Saturday, and then on the 21st, we're going to have the next official event. Well, actually, even this Saturdays will be official, but it'll be a breakfast, not really curated kind of meetup. So, yeah, maybe this weekend we'll do something as well. In fact, if you guys have any requests for which restaurant you'd like to go to, let me know. Hey Akanksha, if you're following keto and your weight is stuck, it means that you basically need to log your calories and weigh out your food. Now, I'm also going to ask you this though. How long has your weight been stuck? If your weight has been stuck for 1 or 2 days or even 4 days, it's nothing to worry about. Just continue as you were. If you have not seen the scale move in 2 weeks, then it's time to sort of rework things maybe. Hi Kaif. Kaif, I'm done with keto recipes. I will not be making any more keto recipes for the foreseeable future. Also, the truth is Indian, what is Indian suitable? Because half the things I use in Bombay city, people in other cities are like, we don't get these ingredients in our cities. So I just make whatever I can eat. Budget friendly, most of the time you can adjust to your budget. So yeah, but definitely no real keto recipes coming up from me anytime soon. Some of my recipes will be keto, but they're not going to be like labeled like this is a keto recipe. You can just check the macros on my website and know whether it's keto or not. And you can do keto for as long as you want. It all depends on not whether you can sustain it. Best chicken shawarma in Bombay? I don't think I have an answer for that. Thank you, Simona. I'm really glad you enjoy the poems on the recipe videos. Sticks and stones. No, I met Mike Portnoy when he was playing with his other three-piece band. I forgot the name of the band, Winery Dogs or something. And yes, I did get to see him play live. So I did get to watch Mike Portnoy in the flesh. And Dream Theater played that festival as well, so I got to see them. Hi Julie, you can go to my website headbangerskitchen.com and type in soup. You will find all the soup recipes. And yeah, please enjoy. Best restaurant for sushi in Bombay? Izumi. That sounds great, Denver City. This bowl was given to me by a food photographer called Shubhangi. She's been photographing food for like 20 years now, and she was giving away some of her cutlery and stuff from her studio. And I was looking for some bowls for ramen wars. So she called me to a studio. I saw the bowl and I said, "Can I please have this?" And she said, "Yes." So yeah. Love this bowl. It's amazing. Thank you, Shubhangi. It's become my regular bowl to eat in now. This is quite a bit of congee. I think I'm quite full now. Hi Pinky. Yes, it's been a while since I've done a live stream. So here I am. I did one last night as well on YouTube. I've been interested in the diet of Indian bodybuilders with low fat. I think it's very similar to the foreign bodybuilders. Only the vegetarian bodybuilders perhaps are eating something different. But you get something called soya chunks in India, which are like 50 grams of protein per 100 grams. and it's made from soya. So that's something that you can use if you're trying to avoid meat. And you can also get high protein paneer now in the supermarket. So, yeah, if anyone wants to be a vegetarian bodybuilder, soya chunks, high protein paneer, and lots of protein shakes. That's your life. I should really stop eating. Okay, I have stopped eating. Hello, yes, my beard is blue because I colored it. And I'm doing this live stream on Instagram and on YouTube at the same time. Though YouTube is the only one that pays me for all this stuff, but Instagram, you can always start paying creators. It's never too late. Okay, so I'm done with lunch. I just had to eat that congee. I've only been on for 15 minutes. That was a quick lunch. But you know what happens after lunch? We eat dessert. Now, what is dessert today? Today, dessert is grapes. I'm gonna get the grapes now. Can you guys hang on for like 5 seconds? 5 seconds, I will bring the grapes. Hold on. Hang on, don't go anywhere. Well, actually, this is one out of two desserts that I like to eat. And we got two kinds of grapes today: red grapes and green grapes. Have you guys heard that famous Nirvana song called Grape Me, my friend, grape me again? Some of you will get that, some of you will not. Alright, let's have 5 grapes in total. Thank you, Simona. I'm really glad you enjoyed the chicken stew recipe. It's one of my favorites. Why did I visit Norway? So I played a concert with my band in 2010. It was at the Inferno Festival in Oslo, and that's why I was in Norway, and I really liked it, but it was very cold, and I didn't get to go around Norway and see a lot, but I basically really enjoyed the festival. It was my first time ever experiencing a heavy metal festival outside India, and I was just blown away with the culture, the vibe. Everything was so amazing, and I got to meet a lot of my heroes, you know, death and black metal musicians. Yes, 3 is odd. Look at these grapes. Do you prefer red grapes or green grapes? Now, I got my beef from Bombay, but it's not beef, it is water buffalo. But just for convenience sake and the fact that I have only 20% of an audience from India, and the fact that we said beef growing up, even though we were eating water buffalo, I said I'm just going to call it beef, and those that need to understand will understand. Do you think Metallica will ever tour India? They already did. They played in Bangalore, and maybe in the future they will come back again now that things have improved as concert goers. So I still do music. I recorded and released an album last year. If any of you are interested in my music, you can go to Spotify or Apple Music or YouTube or any other music platform. My name is Demon Stealer. That's DEMONSTEALER. That is the name under which I do my solo music. So you can find that music on all platforms. And my band, which has been around for 24 years now, is called Demonic Resurrection. You can find that also on all music platforms if you're interested. That's my dog Miso chasing a bird because he does not like birds. Thoughts on Infant Annihilator? It's a decent band, not really my favorite. Which is the best noodles to buy in India? There's no set brand, like depends what noodles. Are you talking about egg noodles, udon noodles, ramen noodles, rice noodles, instant noodles? What are you talking about? Noodles is like, it's noodles, pastas, they're like a million kinds, million brands, but buy the expensive stuff that's normally better than the cheaper stuff. Does this metalhead like jazz? Unfortunately, no. I've tried listening to jazz, but not really ever gotten into it. Egg noodles, I mean, should I have it? I hardly eat noodles actually. Um, I've forgotten the brand. I want to say Red Dragon. They do good noodles. Who is K11 Mr. Kaif Sheikh? The last grape. These are not from India. Where are you living right now? In the new house that we've moved into in May. Gonna be in BKC soon for 3 days. What are your top recommendations? Well, my favorite places in BKC are Saz, La Pantera. What else is in BKC? O Pedro, of course. Go to O Pedro if you're in BKC for sure. Yeah, so I think that's three places I would recommend. But if you are not an Indian and you want to try some Indian food, you can always go to Indian Accent and try their food because they are doing modern Indian. I am in Mumbai city as I've always been, never moved out of here. Yeah, O Pedro is amazing. Am I making a stroganoff anytime soon? Already made a stroganoff on the channel, so if you haven't seen that video, just type in Headbangers Kitchen Stroganoff and you will find the recipes. Is it normal to chew and eat the green or black cardamom seeds in chunkier forms of curry? No. So the joke is, the biggest joke is you'll see all these memes made by Indian people about getting a bite of the green cardamom when you're eating biryani, how that totally ruins the experience. So, yes, we use a lot of whole spices in our curries. I think most people do not eat the spices in the curry. You always, they come, you'll bite into them and then you'll spit them out and put them on the side of your plate, and that's why you'll see people's plates with like a little collection of whole spices. However, I think most of the modern restaurants, the sort of Indian fine dining places, they will tie up this whole spices in like a bouquet garni. But generally, we don't do that because when you're frying the whole spices, you can't do it in that muslin cloth and stuff. So you have to throw in the whole spices, fry them, get them aromatic. But then yes, you can pluck them out later. But generally, you don't eat it. Thank you, Ibrahimi. I'm glad you're enjoying the cauliflower soup. Thank you so much. Also, you guys can tell me, are there any of you freaks here who actually eat the whole spices? Simona, my thoughts on the Linkin Park's new singer. Well, she's a Scientologist, so that alone is a disappointing factor. And the fact that she was supporting the guy from that 70s show, who was basically, I think he's convicted of rape now. And even if he's not, he's an alleged rapist. So, not a big fan of her once I found out this information. Honestly, I'm not a big fan of Linkin Park, so it doesn't really bother me because I don't really listen to their music. But I mean, she can sing. She sounded like a good singer. Um, but yeah, that's all I have to say about that. What about some good Parsi places in Fort? I haven't gone and eaten Parsi food in a long time, but I'm sure Soda Batli, Opener Wala, Jimmy Boy, Britannia will all be fairly good. I have heard loudness, yes, from Japan, of course. Hello to everyone joining in both on YouTube and Instagram. What about a sandwich special like a croque madame or croque monsieur? Yeah, why not? I do quite a few sandwich recipes, so I can do that as well. Have I been to Sion Lunch Home? Nope. So I'm not a big fan of Indian food in general. So it is in my like it's lower in my list of cuisines that I like to eat. And Indian food is too spicy for me most of the time, and I don't like the masalas to be a lot. So I don't really go out for Indian food ever. So unless it's a chole bhature or a dosa or something like that, then I like it. But like thalis and stuff like that is not really my scene. So I don't really go out and eat that food. It's just my personal preference. And again, too spicy. So not my cup of tea. Okay, so I'm going to put the grapes back in, and I'm going to bring dessert number 2. Your take on Sindhi food. I didn't grow up eating a lot of it, so again, I'm not particularly connected to it. I do love my aloo tooks though. Um, I haven't eaten dal pakwan since I did chole bhature was, and before that, it's been like a decade or so that I've eaten it. I like my potika ghosh, which is the curry that my nani used to make. I do make that from time to time, but other than that, not really big on it. I never knew Sindhis were vegetarian anyway. I grew up eating beef, pork, chicken. My grandfather was a hunter, so my mom has eaten venison and all sorts of other meat. So in my family, it was like, oh, aren't all Sindhis meat eaters? There are actually vegetarian Sindhis. What's wrong with them? Why are they like this? So yeah, hold on. I'll get dessert number 2. Where is dessert number 2? It's this. Dessert number 2. Mishti doi. All right. Mishti doi. It's like a brown color yogurt, caramelized yogurt with, I think that's what it is. Dessert number 2, modaks. No, I don't eat modaks. I am an atheist and I do despise all religions equally. So I generally avoid any kind of festival food, and I don't really like Indian sweets, so all the more reason to not eat them. I have never heard of a mango chicken tikka in my life. It actually sounds like something that was concocted in the West, and I'm going to assume so. A lot of Indian food in Europe and the UK is not actually Indian or Pakistani food. The cuisines have sort of been adapted to the countries they are in. Just like in India, you get things like chicken Manchurian or gobi Manchurian, or what other. There's quite a few Indian Chinese dishes that don't exist in China. I'm pretty sure chicken lollipops, the way we do them, don't exist in China as well. So, like UK Indian food is its own cuisine, European Indian food is its own cuisine, you know. Now, obviously, I don't eat this entire thing. I do about 2 or 3 bites. There we go. Third and last bite. And we're done. Yeah, paneer chili. I don't even think they have paneer in China. I'm pretty sure they don't have paneer in China. Alright, and that's that, folks. I'm done with lunch, done with dessert. Well, desserts, multiple, plural. So if you guys have any questions, I'll be happy to answer them. No, no, no. This goes in the fridge, my friend. No wastage in my house if I can help it. This goes in the fridge. The rest of it gets eaten for dessert in the night. You thought I was going to waste this? Do you take me for a fool, son? Never waste food, you're right. No wastage. In fact, my dog will eat this up. He loves dahi. Like he's sitting sadly in the corner there. He's not come begging for it. So, but yeah, dahi will not go to waste. Don't worry. Even my congee here. See, I haven't finished it. I'll put this in the fridge and I'll eat it later. All good. Alright, do we have any more final questions? This is my first live stream with the two camera setup on two different platforms. I have to say it feels better than doing a single platform live stream. Who knows, maybe I'll find another third person with a third phone and have a triple live stream on three platforms, Facebook, Instagram and YouTube all at the same time. Of course, if I could clone myself, I would. Yeah, it would be cool to clone myself. But anyway. Alright, guys, 30 minutes is up. Oh, interesting. Where did your grandfather go hunt cow and pig, or was he a hunter and you would buy meat from the shop? No, so back in the day, you could hunt in like the national parks and all, yeah. Like everything was undeveloped. So there was lots of forest on the outskirts of Mumbai. I don't know what all they hunted. They didn't hunt cow. They would hunt deer, I think, and wild boar. I know in Goa, a lot of people in Goa. I met a girl recently who is a tattoo artist, and she was like, "Yeah, when I was 13, my father took me to kill my first wild boar, and he taught me how to aim for the head. And the moment I killed the thing, and I was walking back to the car, he's like, 'Come here,' and he made me carry the boar to the car, and then they skinned and gutted it." So a lot of people who have grown up with like hunting and stuff, they are very like chill around meat, and like it's normal. Like if you grow up with a family where they went hunting and stuff, it's no big deal. My grandfather has also hunted alligators, because I know he had two alligator skins as well. But yeah, like hunting was legal, right? Years ago, 20, 30 years ago, I'm talking about. Now, obviously, there are designated hunting areas in every country. So, in certain countries like the UK, certain animal populations are out of control, which is why they open up hunting for those animals. So, you don't just go and hunt endangered species and all. You hunt whatever is in excess and needs actually to be culled, otherwise, they will destroy farmlands and this and that and stuff. Hey, I'm doing good today. Thank you, whoever's asking. Like I said, last few minutes here. If you guys have any more questions, hit me. Don't hit me. Actually, hit me up with the questions, and I will answer them. All right. I guess on that note, I will attempt to close two live streams with one hand. Actually, that may be the smartest idea. Let's do it. No, it doesn't work. Oh, it worked. Now I have to use two hands.